When the whole world was dragged into World War III, brave men like my father fought on the front lines. And they weren't alone. That was 20 years ago. Now it's up to us to carry on their legacy. And every so often, the earth from which we come gives way for something new, something greater to be born, and with them, even greater threats to face. Bring it on! Phenomenova. For you, Dad. For you. I just want it to be like the Crusader Corps. Like my father. I thought with my new powers I could be. But I failed. I let everyone down. I got people hurt. I just wanted to make the world a better place. And instead I made things worse. But now I have the chance to make things right with the help of one of the Crusader Corps. The Phoenix Senshi. And I will. I have to. Whatever it takes. I will find that spark again.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Someone says, what's the future? Vaughn Coleman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
We're here. We're live. Very last minute, but I was like, you know what? I have like an hour left. Let's make a show out of it. How you guys doing? What's up, Bo? When do you think to start shipping? All right, I'll get right into it. Well, also, what's up, Doug? Okay, so my dumbass missed a. So we have the files basically ready for print now. My dumbass missed a few errors, a few little typos on the special thanks page. And so because of that, I have to wait until Monday. But Bancroft has already basically formatted everything. It's ready. When I was looking through doing the final check, I was reading the issue. And, because I'm always like nitpicking everything. I'm like, oh, it's not right. It's not right. I'm like, oh, I actually enjoyed reading issue 2. That's nice. So that was fun. And then I was getting to the special thanks and I'm like, uh-oh. And there was like a couple minor errors, but enough where I'm like, it's like, I don't want this to go to print, right? It's professional, whatever. Small things, but I was like, if we could just get those out there. So fingers crossed, this shouldn't push me back too much. You should still be getting it in April is my thought. I was hoping to have it. I'm waiting for my printer to get back to me and let me know, because I was my whole thing was to get it in this week. Hold on. Oh, she just got back to me. I'm seeing ideally they should be shipping out early April is my plan. Sorry, things took longer this time around. Or I guess they didn't take longer, but I'm hoping to run shorter campaigns in the future, but we will have to see. You know, I'm doing a lot of stuff in my life. It's been a crazy week. On top of that, the Reapers in Pursuit deadline, if you're a writer, if you're an artist and you want to submit for that, make sure you get that in by Monday, St. Patrick's Day, because the deadline is closing. So I have that is closing. I have the campaign is closing. I was finishing formatting, hoping to get that in, as well as some other stuff in my personal life. It's been catching up on the Invincible season finale and ordering that. You know, it's been hectic. Why am I having the camera up so high? So I am being very unprofessional right now. Hold on a second. I am doing a Kickstarter closeout. My Kickstarter isn't even linked in the chat. What the hell am I doing? Kickstarter, it's been a big success, and I know how to make it better. Like, I learned that there's some errors I made in the algorithm, and some mistakes I made that definitely hindered me, because even people were telling me, they're like, this campaign should be doing better. You did a few things wrong. Here's why it's not doing better. So, you know, next campaign, I think I'll do better on Kickstarter than I did this time. Like, for example, I was like, oh, well, I don't want to make people have to go to different campaigns for variant covers. No, for the algorithm, it's best to do that, because that way, if I haven't, like, my audience, if they backed everything on Fund My Comic, there's no reason for them to back on Kickstarter. So it's like, I might as well not even have a fan base when I launch on there. I'm at zero. So that was, I mean, I do have people that prefer Kickstarter already that are fans of me, that are like, I don't really want to do Fund My Comic or Indiegogo. I'd rather do Kickstarter. But not as many as, like, if I had a Kickstarter exclusive cover, it would have done better. Yeah, I know, but so next time, I already have my idea of who I want to get for that Kickstarter cover, and it'll be fun. It'll be really fun. What are some of your favorite? Well, I've actually been reading Invincible. I really like that lately. Some of my favorite comics, well, Chris Claremont's X-Men run is, you know, I say it's always going to be my favorite. I've been reading Invincible, though. I was marathoning it. Like, so in between, because I haven't streamed in a while because I've been so busy. Honestly, I need to do another Marvel Rivals stream at some point too. But again, I've been so busy. I haven't been really gaming much. And then Sonic came out, you know, it was whatever. But I would say Chris Claremont's X-Men run is my number one. I'm almost done with it. I was going to wrap it up. Like, I'm on the tail end. And then my friend was like, dude, you got to talk Invincible on your channel. It's huge. And the numbers are pretty good with Invincible. And I'm like, you know what? I should read that whole, I'll want to marathon that whole series, and then I'll come back and finish Claremont's run. Because I've been wanting to read Invincible, so I've been reading that on Global Comics. So Invincible, I like a lot. I'd still say my favorite is probably Chris Claremont's X-Men run. I need to finish New Teen Titans, but I've really liked a lot of that one. I literally have not touched Marvel Rivals, I don't think at all, since that stream. I can't help but notice there's no T in your name either, Coleman. Yeah, I guess there's no T. God damn it. I never know. There's no T in my first, middle, or last name. Jokes. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's, you know, T is an overrated letter. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, what do you have against Invincible? I like Invincible. I like it. I think it's good. We just had a long discussion. I'm re-uploading it as a video. It was like it ended up going for 3 hours. It was really fun discussion on Invincible. What else? There was some stuff I wanted to talk about. I think I was just kind of like, you know what? I'll just yap until I. All right, big accomplishment. Despite my shortcomings on Kickstarter, I have more than doubled my numbers from last time in terms of backer numbers. And on top of that, like on top of basically doubling my backer numbers, we're about to hit 100 backers. We're one away. If we end on 99, I will be pissed. We're right there. We can just get one backer. Oh my God. There's 2 of them. God damn. All right. So, let's see. We'll see how close we are to the 10K goal. You know, I think this is good. You say that every time, Volcoma. All right. 34 minutes left on Kickstarter, and we have 1 backer left. Let's see, is there any Discords I could bother people in? Here we go. From. So this is one thing I've learned that I think is an effective strategy when it comes to getting backers, is setting a lot of little goals. Like even if it's like, oh, we're so close to 100 backers, we could get, like, for example, I was like at 80 something. I'm like, we're about to double our goal. Can we get that? Okay, cool. Now we're at 86. We're so close to 100. We're so close to $2,000 raised. Can we get that? Okay, great. We're so close to 100. Can we get that? Great. Like setting those little goals, that's a nice thing. You know, it's a really nice thing. This book didn't force you to pay thousands of dollars out of pocket. Definitely not DC. So dumb. Jim Lee, I'm reading your X-Men stuff right now. It's pretty good, man. You can draw some good stuff, Mr. Lee. I had to take. I'm like literally at the last 2 storylines of Chris Claremont's run. I finished all of New Mutants. I'm done with it, like all 100 issues. I'm at the like Mirror Island saga, and then I have to read X-Men 1 through 3, the relaunch. But like I'm at Uncanny X-Men. Like I could finish that run, but I started Invincible, and then so I'm gonna finish that, and then gonna finish Chris Claremont's X-Men just because Invincible is pretty topical right now. That's been fun. And I'm like, you know, well, I guess Invincible is not really recent anyway. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. Hang on. If anyone, let's see. This is going to drive me crazy. If we get, like, I'll relax. Because here's the thing. I'm happy with the number I've gotten. More than happy with it. But holy God, if we get, like, this is going to drive me insane. This is actually going to drive me insane. We are at 99 backers. Just one backer. Come on. We got 31 minutes. We'll be okay. This refreshes automatically, right? Fucking better. All right, hold on. I'm going to open another tab and see. Because I know you're not supposed to. Hold on. I didn't have. Yeah, I literally just. You can see how many tabs I have open, dude. It's like unhealthy. Oh, wait. Why did I close that? Shit. Hold on. All right, hold on. All right, there we go. I'm just gonna keep it open in this. Let's see if this helps. God damn it. God damn it. We're so close. All right, we'll get this. We'll get this. Where else do I want to promote this? Yeah, I mean, I could get some people who are like into Kickstarter to promote their campaigns, but this is about me. God damn it! It's about me. Uh-oh. My haters are feuding. Yes. Destroy each other. Yes. Oh my god, I have so many apps running, dude. This is bad. This is really bad. Yeah, what the fuck? Epic Games? What the fuck do I use Epic Games for? Never used that shit before in my life, I don't think. Well, no, I mean, clearly what does Epic Games have that I've used? There's obviously something. I'm trying to think. It's not Overwatch, is it? No, Overwatch is its own app. Dude, Overwatch, I spent an unhealthy amount of time on that game. And you might think, well, you must have gotten good. No. Actually, I was bad at the whole time. I was in bronze. I could lie about it and be like, no, I was actually good, but I was not good at all at Overwatch. All right, so let's see. I'm now caught up on Invincible. With the show, with the comics, what's going on, Edwin? Just dipping in for a moment. How you doing? Yeah, good afternoon to you too. Oh man, hey Vaughn, hell yeah, Phenomenova 2. The first one was 5. Such a good comic to read. Thank you so much. 5 out of I was like 5 out of 5 or 5 out of 10, 5 out of 100. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm glad people seem to really like the first one, and I was rereading too, and I'm like, I like it. It reads very fast, in my opinion. But that's also because it's short. At first I was like, oh my god, there's so much dialogue in this book, and then I was reading Invincible, and I was like, there's so much dialogue in this book. This book is full with dialogue. It's fine. No, I know what you meant, DCC. Yeah. I love my dialogue. You know, this is gonna. All right, I was hoping this would be a chill, laid back. We'd pass 100 and just relax. This is driving me insane. That we're at 99 and we've been at 99 this whole time. It's just one backer. Come on. I'm sure if someone will pop in. We got this, boys. Working and lurking. Congrats, Vaughn. Thank you so much, Ellie. Thank you. Who else can I bother about me? My one backer away. What other groups of people can I pester to speed this process? Because I'm. Hey, let's go! Let's go! I looked away for a second. Yeah, I wish I could have seen the number go up because I looked away for a second. Yeah! You guys rock. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I was about to look at the backer stuff, but then it would be like I can't dox people. That would be bad. That would be very bad. So I'll have to check after stream. Phenomenova been telling my friends to check it out, so hopefully my friends backed it. Thank you so much. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man, this is awesome, dude. I backed the digital. Thank you. Yeah, I decided. People told me, especially on Kickstarter, to do digital. And I was like, maybe not, because I felt like, oh, well, people don't want PDFs. They want, like, because Global Comics has the panel by panel thing. But I'm like, well, I'll just have it. If people want to buy the PDF, why not give them the option? I was almost like being elitist. I'm like, well, it has to be a pristine digital. No, it doesn't. The comic itself, I've been reading it on PDF constantly. Tons of people read it on PDF and everyone likes it. So I'm like, holy shit, that was so cringe. I would never do that. That's why I'm the superior Vaughn. But you're not even Vaughn. You're not consistent to the bit. You're Vaughn. Like, come on. But Edwin, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about digital, like, because I feel like recently I've read even though I always prefer physical, like I have a shelf full of it. Like I feel like I've read more digital, because like I'm reading all of Invincible digitally because it's just more convenient right now, especially with global comics. But like, I would love to eventually, I get it physically. But like Chris Claremont's X-Men run, if I everything I'd read digitally, if it was all on my shelf, I need another shelf, So like when I get to the Dark Phoenix saga, I grab that, Days of Future Past, stuff like that. Like when I get to like in a major event, although Extinction Agenda, that trade was out of print. And I was like, well, it wouldn't make sense to just get this in omnibus form. Though we'll probably get it all in omnibus form eventually. But yeah, I mean, I love having the digital. I've gained so many new customers through digital that were like, yeah, I don't blame them, dude. Shipping costs are up. Printing costs are up. There was a point where I was talking to Paul of Project Analysis, and I was like, dude, should I just go full digital? And he's like, what are you doing, dude? He's like, no. And it's also every time someone gets the print, they're happy with the quality of it. So I'm definitely going to keep doing prints, but going to keep doing digitals too. Like, if it ain't broke in either regard, why fix it? And that's been fun. But yeah, I mean, I hope everyone enjoys this book. 3, I got the cover for 3 is colored. I have some cool artists I want to work with for 3. Here's the thing. I have to kind of narrow it down and decide how many covers I want to do for 3. I have other projects I'm working on. Obviously, I have the short story collection with Allie, which I think my short horror stories that I've done, my bookshelves have books. I just don't need a lot of comic books in physical form at this stage. I totally get it. I have so many boxes of comics, and I'm like, why do I need all this? Yvonne, hope all is well. Yeah, all's great, dude. I'm at 101 backers, baby. You see me be going full digital soon. Definitely. Thank you, Mr. Lee. I can't believe Jim Lee is gracing me with his presence. It's really something special. Well, Jim Lee is one of my. I was gonna say that, like, I was almost about to say Jim Lee is one of my favorite artists, as if that's like some profound statement. But it's like me saying, Frank Miller is one of my favorite writers. Like, wow, Vaughn, stunning and brave. But I mean, I the first comic I ever read was Batman Hush. Anyway, what was I yapping about before I interrupted myself? All right, yeah. Oh, Edwin, I don't know if you saw, but I am doing a short story collection as well. So if you like books, we are going to be doing one of those. Covers. I was talking about covers? Yeah, I mean, variants. Here's the thing. I don't think, the more I think about it, I don't know. Like, variants are going to be to boost campaign sales and give people extra incentives to back. But like a lot of people, I know, like most people don't really care about that, and that's fine. I usually just get the main cover when I back a campaign. But some people prefer variants. One thing I've seen people do is people will do digital variants. I don't get that personally, because I'm like, the point of having the cover is to like physically have it. And to me, I don't like, you can see the cover on the campaign. So I was like, I'll just get it in the PDF. Like you could get the covers in the PDF. Like, it's fine, because you could see the files on the campaign anyway. Like, what the covers look like. It's on the screen. So to me, I didn't see the point in that. Oh, I'm gonna keep Jim Lee in the chat. This is wild. This is some wild shit is being said here. Oh man. All right. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tweet. Wait, no, yeah. All right, I'll wait till the end. But we did it. We did pass 100. That is awesome. So now I get to just sit and relax. This is great, man. It's really great. Next up, my Indiegogo it was up for, I was like, I'll have it for like 30 days or whatever. And like, no one, like, it was so weird. Like, I launched the Indiegogo, and then like the day after I launched the Indiegogo, Fund My Comic raises more money. And I guess people are like saying, hey, yeah, we'd rather just back here. That's how I took it. So like, there are some people that seem to prefer Indiegogo, but at least maybe they're not, I don't know, Super Phenomenova. This comic will be hitting out the park. Writing is up there with Chuck Dixon, Phenomenova, world-class comic. Thank you so much. It really means a lot, especially when I have people that I know wouldn't kiss my ass tell me that they like my writing. You know, it means a lot. Like, I was at Garden State Winterfest tabling, and Dave O'Hare comes by, the guy who runs the convention. He's like, all right, I want to buy a book. Sure you want me to read your book? I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm going to be honest with you. If I don't like it, I'm like, that's how I want it. And he comes back. He goes, like, all right, Vaughn, I got to admit, like, I like your book. Like, the next time I saw him, and I was like, oh, my God. Like, you know, because people like that, like, or Mike Barron, like, I sent him the book, and I'm like, oh, no, you know, whatever. And you liked it. That kind of stuff, like, it's the best feeling in the world. Someone who's not going to kiss your ass when they tell you your work is good. Like, it is like the best feeling in the world. Jim Lee is going nuts in the chat. This is wild. I don't want to spend this next 18 minutes. I mean, I guess just digging around, right? I mean, that's worked so far. I could, you know what? I could honestly, I mean, I feel like I should be focusing this on myself. I could just like put it like there's Kickstarter groups I'm in. I could just be like, hey guys, you guys want to come in? You know, if anyone has a Kickstarter, I don't know. We'll see. Prime Vaughn's stream. Oh yeah. Did you catch me during a silent moment? I was yapping the whole time. You missed me. You want to come in here, you can. Bat sauce. I'm re-uploading the Invincible stream as a video. I had to make an edit. Those of you that are there, you'd understand. So I have a job, Vaughn. Yeah, well, I'm starting soon. Also, first of all, watch the tone, mister. All right? Sheesh. This has been fun though, dude. So let's see. I mean, backer wise, like I'm pretty close to the. Let's see. How close am I to the first campaign? How do you find the multiple covers? Is it worth it for you? One guy I talked to said he makes prints out of the covers and sells them. Yeah, I might have to do that eventually. I am censoring last night's. Absolutely. Yeah. I have the real one still saved. You said some diabolical shit that I didn't want. Yeah. Yeah. That's all. Anyway. At cons, well, here's the thing. I promised they'd be exclusives, right? So because of that, they're marked up at shows. So people, when they see that, they're like, I'll just take the $20 one rather than the $40 ones. Generally. Although the Buzz covers sell very well at cons. I've had people, because Buzz is very well known in the con scene. It was also Buzz's birthday recently. He's the man, dude. I want to get him back around the channel, but he's been so busy. I've been so busy, and we haven't crossed paths. But yeah, Buzz is the man. We love that guy. Love that guy. No comment. No comment. Fucker. But yeah, I mean, Phenomenova issue 2 is basically done. Let's see if my printer person got back to me. Let's see, what'd she say? You haven't seen Buzz in a long time. He did a Batgirl review back in the day. Yeah. Oh, really? Which Batgirl? Yeah, Buzz. I used to come on my channel a lot. He's been just so big. He's got like a sick uncle that he takes care of full time. But I got to get him to do another cover at some point. Have you guys seen? Have I shown off the original Buzz art to you? Have I shown you that? I can show it. I have like a list of artists. Like he was one of the artists I knew I wanted to get a cover from right away. He was one of those guys, like I was like thinking of ideas for the cover and he just goes, I have an idea for a cover. And I'm like, okay, let's see it. Draws a thumbnail and I'm like, this is amazing. And it sells well at conventions, you know, because I added it later in the campaign. I think if I had added it day one, it probably would have sold better. So that's another lesson. For my experiences, I'm not going to add covers later on in campaigns. I'll add them. Although I added it when I launched my Kickstarter, which probably helped my Kickstarter. Oh, Scott Hanna inked it. That's good. That's a good combination. Although Buzz is an elitist, you'd probably be like, I can ink it better. That's how Buzz is, you know. I had Buzz draw a Vampirella for me. I have multiple things. Actually, I have a lot of stuff from Buzz. Hold on. I had him draw a little Nightcrawler remark. I had him draw a remark of my character on a jam piece for Garden State Comic Fest. I have the original Phenomenova art, and I have a Vampirella piece from him. So I have like 4 things from him, which is really cool. Let's see how soon I have to close out. Because yeah, my printer wants I'm seeing she says she might need the numbers soon. So we'll see. You know, I'm definitely printing at least 100 of each cover, but this is how I do the math, and then I go over with whatever covers I need to go over with, is because my printer, they have like 100 at least I have to print. Like I have a set number of main covers I have to print, a set number of variant covers I have to print, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's like you have to print at least 100 of each cover. And so I always print like the bare minimum at least of the variants, and whatever extra I have to print, I keep it limited. And then the rest of that print run is main. So like, let's say I print 1,000 copies and I have the 3 covers here. I would print 100 of each variant. And then that would leave us with 700 of the main cover. It's not going to even out quite that way, I don't think. I think I want to. Oh, did I just get another backer? Nice. Me? What about you, Allie? How you doing? I did fan art one of the Crusader cores. I meant to ask you her name. I really like the Dark Cloud character design. Dude, Dark Cloud is like everyone's favorite. I think I'll do, you know what I'll do? Or after this stream ends, I'm going to do a quick poll, and then I'll put it on. No, you know what? I'll put it on Twitter. I'll put it in the chat too, but I'll put it on Twitter. Because there's 4, right now there's the perfect number of people doing that. Did I just get another back? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You're the best. Also, everyone make sure to check it. Allie, put all your own links. Make sure to check out Reapers in Pursuit. I did fan art with the Crusader. Which one did you do? The Phoenix Senshi? Because she's in the book. Because I mean, not obviously. If you're asking her name, is it Zoberin or Madame Magnet? Because I realize I don't say all the Crusader Corps members. I only say Golden Gallant and the Phoenix Senshi in the actual book. The others are kind of just there. What's Dark Cloud's religion? Just wondering. I don't want to answer that. I kind of have. It's not like super important as a character. I don't even want to say much because I'm trying to keep him shrouded in mystery. So I know you're like trying to do a whole ha ha ha, I'm bad sauce, I'm really funny thing, but fuck you. How's that? Okay. All right. I'm not acknowledging that comment, fucker. Hold on a second. God damn it. Hold on a second. What was he gonna do? All right. I have something interesting. Actually, I might have to close out earlier than I thought. With my because apparently because they're like, yeah, actually we need the print numbers right away. So you know what? I might close out earlier than I thought. Honestly. Might close out my Fun My Comic if these, and then I'll just leave my Indiegogo open for the last thing, and that way people can back that. I don't know if I'm going to use Indiegogo on my next campaign, honestly. Just because it's kind of been like more effort than like, because I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, all right, it made $200 something. Like I've only gotten on like 3 little cons. One was like a one that I got count for a table, so it was nothing. But like at the tables I paid for, I've made more than that, and I'm like, you know, it's like if that's like less than a table cost of convention that I'm running a campaign for, it's like, maybe, you know, but we'll see. For now, we're focused on this. 8 backers remaining. I mean, not 8 backers remaining. Well, that would be cool. 110. This has been fun though, man. It's good. 8 minutes. I got quite a few new people. I got one website order yesterday. I got what are we at? Well, I guess 12 new 14 new backers on Kickstarter since yesterday, I think. One on Fun My Comic, one on Indiegogo. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, as soon as you're like, oh shit, we're out on Kickstarter, boom. Yeah, that's why I have to schedule in advance. Well, no, but here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to go in demand on Indiegogo. I think I'm just going to close it. Like, I think I'm going to not do in demand. I think that's key. Because there's no point in that, because I'm going straight to print and I'm limiting the amount of print copies. So otherwise I would, because that's why actually I think my Indiegogo had a last spike at the end of the last campaign. The only reason is because it was open an extra day. So all the people that were like this were like, who missed it were like, oh, I have one extra chance. Okay, cool. And then they all rushed to Indiegogo. So I might do that again. Grab the cover with the scales. It looks excellent. Thank you so much. Yeah, a lot of people like that cover. I actually am curious. I haven't really been checking. I know the main cover is the most backed one, but I haven't really checked, let's see, on Kickstarter at least, the Mel Ruby cover seems to be the most backed one. Or is it the main cover? Because I messed up something with the main cover. Hold on a second. Because this one accidentally said issue 1, which it wasn't. But I checked and all the backers knew that. Okay, so it looks like the Mel Ruby cover is tied with that. Although, no, the catch-up tier makes up for that. So it looks like the main cover sold the most, then the Mel Ruby, then the Chapo cover. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, Estrella, I think people are going to really like her as a character. That's my one regret, is I didn't use her for any of the graphics on Kickstarter. But I decided to stick with Hotline. I think she brought some eyes to my book. I hope people aren't disappointed when she's not in the book that prominently. But I love the Mel Ruby cover. Love his work on Hunter Ninja Bear. Yeah, well, that was my first work in comics, was Hunter Ninja Bear. You know, I edited that book. So... and there was a female ninja in that book. So I was like, hell yeah, like I want to work with Mel again. So I had the Phoenix Senshi, who was a female ninja. I've wanted to work with Mel, for the longest time, and I want to work with him again, hopefully. But I was like, there was a female ninja. I was like, I want him. I loved how he drew the female ninja in Hunter Ninja Bear at the end. And so I was like, I really want him to draw the Phoenix Senshi and all the other girls. I liked how he drew Woman. He didn't disappoint. I like how he draws everything. Screw it. But I really wanted him to draw a female ninja. He did not disappoint. Mel is the man. I got another backer. Let's go. Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. There we go. Thank you, man. Thank you, Randy. DC. That's good stuff. Yeah. I haven't been reading. Is anything like good being published there currently? It's funny. Like, so since I started, because I used to read mostly, hold on. If you look at my wall, I used to read mostly DC when I was getting into comics. I found like they were for a graphic novel for stuff. Oh, dude, Canada shipping. I was shocked by it. It's like double. I'm like, you're right there. It was ridiculous. Like, I cannot believe it. Like, how bad it is. How's Canada doing, by the way? You guys doing all right? Oh, there it is. There's something. Yeah, dude, it's bad. That's why, like, I would love to, as the president of DC. No, nothing. All right. But I've been reading more Marvel runs, I guess, because when you're reading the Claremont stuff, there's crossovers, and I was really into all the 80s stuff. Like, I loved what's going on timescales. Like, I loved I know I want to read Walt Simonson's stuff. Obviously Frank Miller's Daredevil which I do want to watch Born Again. I haven't gotten to it yet. I'd love to cover all the Frank Miller Daredevil stuff. Like, I want to start really covering comics that I love more. I've just been so busy, like, creating. But what I'm trying to do and fix my mentality is not see it as just marketing, but see it as a way to create, right? Like, you got to put that kind of creative effort into the marketing to the point where marketing becomes fun. Sometimes it's just going to be tedious bullshit, but you got to find a way to make the marketing fun. While also making it not like, you know what I mean? Like, one of the things I was doing in my shorts was I'd be like, I like this, like when stuff does this, and then I'll give an example of something I love, and here's how it inspired me to do my comic. Like, I was like, oh, Kitty Pryde, the way her costume evolved, kind of inspired Phenomenova. Looks like you got another backer. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. This has been great. It's been great, man. You guys rock. And then we're going to transition into Indiegogo. Yeah, I guess. Or, you know what? I'm going to schedule. Damn, you guys are killing it. I love it. And the digital sales, because it looks like I'm making a lot. Here's the thing. You make less per thing digitally, but this is one of the other problems I have with indie comics, dude. This is just me being real. I'm not saying, like, I'm willing to, especially if it's my friends, and understanding the economics on my end. I understand, like, because I was always like, how can you charge $20-something for a book? And then I started doing the printing costs and the production costs, and I was like, oh my God, I get it now. But, the average consumer doesn't think of that. All right, I'm going to stop yapping. We're going to count down, and then I'll continue my whole tirade on comic costs. Let's go. Can we get any last 80-second backers? Let's see. If not, I'm very grateful for what I've had. I mean, you guys are the best. Printing costs are insane. That's the thing. Like, I don't say it's free money, but digital, I mean, past the production costs, which is something. I don't have to pay for trading cards. I don't have to pay for printing a book. It's a lot cheaper. And I don't have to pay for shipping. You save a lot of money on digital. So you guys save money, but I also save money, which is why I'm fine selling it for a low price. Oh, man. Also, so many people wouldn't have backed me if there wasn't a digital. Like, I've had people say, like, I'm not, like, the first campaign, like, I'm not backing because it's digital. There's no digital. I only do digital. I'm like, I got it. It's fine. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. Ready? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, we're closed out. Let's do it, boys. Thank you so much. 104 backers. We more than doubled what we got last time in terms of backer numbers. It's been great, dude. You guys are the best. Seriously, I love all of you. And if you're like, oh man, I missed my chance to back. No, you didn't, because it's also on Indiegogo and Fund My Comic. So Indiegogo, we have a week left. I might have, Fund My Comic is indefinitely, but I might close out Fund My Comic soon, honestly. It looks like, because I was texting my printer. Because I don't want to just surprise I'm closing out Friday. I might surprise close out Sunday. I might actually do that. Because apparently, like, having those printer numbers would be good. And I have a good idea, but you never, in case there's a spike, I'd rather just get those numbers in right away. Worst case scenario, you could buy issue 1 without all the cool perks on my website. Worst case scenario. So things are, which is not a bad case scenario. Let me go ahead and put Indiegogo. The week left on Indiegogo and maybe even less time on Fund My Comic. I mean, technically, you could do late back rewards for Kickstarter, but I'm not focusing on that now. If you want to do it, all right. Thank you. Good man. Good man. Oh yeah, you got the Dawn. Yeah, the Dawn cover. If you guys like Dawn draws, that is available on Fund My Comic only. That cover. So that's where we're at with that. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for a great stream. Thank you guys for being just the best all around. You guys rock. It's been a lot of fun. I gotta get to some work. You might see a Fund My Comic closeout this weekend. I have a convention I'm going to tomorrow. Maybe I'll even close out tomorrow. Yeah, I think I might close out Fund My Comic before Indiegogo and then make Indiegogo like the. All right, guys, this is it. That's what I think that's what I'm leaning toward. I might close out the Fund My Comic real soon. And then just be like, all right, guys, this is it. This is what you're getting. Thank you. Well, thank you for backing my comic. It means a lot. It means a lot. Yeah, no, I get it, dude. Yeah, I get it. Well, I hope I can keep making more, the more audience. And also, if you like the book, tell people about it. That's one of the best things you can do. It doesn't cost money. That's why, like, for example, Perfect 10 by Dave Brink. I'll say it. I'm not under any obligation to him. It's one of my favorite series. Because here's the thing. The more people you tell to get it, the more people that get it, faster it goes. You raise 8,000 with 285 backers over 3 platforms. Yeah. Wait, is that good or? I don't know. I mean, that's good. I think it's good. Right? That's pretty good. I think. I mean, here's the thing, because I was gonna say, yeah. Because it's like, yeah, I made 10K in the first 10 days of issue 1, but A, the economy was better, and B, it was $30 minimum because it was 20 plus shipping. Compared to this, the lowest goal, the highest on this was, if we're just talking one of everything, the highest you could spend was like, what was it? Well, it was, if it was all 4, 10, 20, 30, 40 plus 60, it was like like 70 something if you wanted to get like everything on this one, whereas it was like 115 for everything, the everything tier for issue 1. So a lot, you know, everything was a lot cheaper this campaign, and luckily I didn't have to raise as much money this campaign. So yeah. And also the digital boosts my backer numbers so much because so many people were priced out, and I don't want to price people out. I try to make it as accessible as possible, you know, because at the end of the day, you got to realize if you're going into comics just to make money, run. If you're going in because you like, main reason I want to make money right now, in all honesty, is so I can keep making comics. And then if I can make a living making comics, that would mean that day in and day out, I wouldn't have to go do some day job stuff. I could just spend whatever time I would be at a day job working, creating. And that's that, you know? So if I could do it full, like that's the main motivation for me to do it full time. Oh, look at that. I got another Fun My Comic. Let's go. All right. Sheesh. All right. Good stuff. Oh, I got 2 Fun My Comics. See what I mean? All right, now let's see Indiegogo, and it'll probably prove my point. Yeah, Indiegogo, like every time, it's like everything else boosts except for like I'm like, all right, guys, come to Indiegogo. They're like, nope, Fun My Comic. So I just think that's where the market is leading. Let's go ahead and see where we are at. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and close the Fun My Comic real soon. I already committed to 60 days on Indiegogo, so I'm just going to leave that open and be like, all right, let's just at least hit this goal. But I think my big closeout, I'll be like, all right, Fun My Comic is here, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to end it because you can't end a successful campaign prematurely, right? Like, that doesn't make sense. Bad news, I woke up. Horrifying. Thank you. Did you hit? Oh, yeah, I way past 8K, but we had to hit 8K by a certain time in order for me to do that stream. I'll tell you what, once we hit 10K, I'll come with a little fun goal because I was about to go on vacation. Thank you. Yeah, okay, so we're $1,255 away from everyone getting the Phoenix Senshi trading card if you back physically. So, yeah. That's good. That's good. This has been a lot of fun. You know, it really does. You guys are the best. You know, I have a lot of great fans. My feeling is that FMC backers, that's the thing. And but my whole thing is, yeah, they seem like the same. And the thing is, FMC is more indie. Like it's as indie as you can get. It's as independent as you can get. You know, there's not really any censorship on there. They take a smaller percentage. I launched on Indiegogo. I don't hate the platform for the record, but I just strategically, I was like, all right, I know there's some people that are still stragglers on Indiegogo, but I think between Phenomenova issues 1 and 2, and maybe it's just for me, I feel like more people have gravitated towards FMC as a platform. Because of the first, like, majority of my campaign, I was only on FMC. So I was like, maybe more people would prefer Indiegogo. Doesn't seem to be the case. But I think it's also like them throwing Seesaw off the platform, you know, probably not a good business decision. You know, just I don't know. Call me crazy. You know, so like that probably didn't help with their look, the grand scheme. That happened, I think, before I launched issue 2. So I was like, you know, stuff like that probably was not a very good decision for the platform. I don't know, call me crazy. I think I'm going to close out the Fun My Comic possibly tomorrow, honestly. Dude, that's one of there are always advantages to digital comics, and that is one of them. Like there are times where I'll be like reading a comic on my laptop in my bed, and I'm like, you know what? Let me come here, and I pull it up, and I can have a whole panel fill the screen. Like, you can't beat that with now the feeling of holding it in your hand is great too. Like, but yeah, it seems to be a lot of people's. And again, I like if Indiegogo, like I don't have a vendetta against Indiegogo, right? It's just me thinking about it as a business, right? I'm like time, money, whatever. Because like there's multiple avenues. Like conventions now are great. Like my first convention I worked at, this one girl like read my book. She DM'd me. She goes, "Are you going to be at these cons?" And these are some little cons near her I had never heard of, but they're in New Jersey. She goes, "You should go to these." So I'm like, okay, cool. So, you know, I'm always looking for new ways to promote, new people to promote with. Because the fact of the matter is, people who read Phenomenova tell me they're like, this book has potential. You just got to get it in people's hands. And that is one of the most difficult parts. If you have a monitor that can pivot 90 degrees, you can really blow up a page. What do you mean by pivot? Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. That would be so cool. All right. I think keep on the lookout. I think I'm going to close out my Fund My Comic tomorrow. I think that would be a good move. After, yeah, I think I'll come back from a convention and then I'll do it. Are you doing SCCon in April? No. I might be going to there's a Vegas meetup. I know, like, Iron Oxides. Oh, dude, the built-in tip with Indiegogo. I'll be honest, like, I never, the Indiegogo is the one I browse the least. I go there if Billy Tucci, Graham Nolan, like those, like my friends, if they're there, I'll back them, right? Like I follow my friends where they go. But like, yeah, even now, like I prefer Kickstarter over those. I mean, Kickstarter, I would say browsing wise, algorithm wise, like they have the strongest algorithm, but they're also the biggest, you know. Like Indiegogo, correct me if I'm wrong, is mostly like a tech platform. Like I know Terrifier 2 funded on there. But like Kickstarter, you go to the page and it's like the second thing up. It's art, comics. Like there's already a huge comics community literally built into the platform. And they have you're likely to succeed on there. They have and I'm just kind of new to, I want to say Kickstarter community, but it's so big, it's hard to even call it like just a community because it's like basically, like if you go to conventions, people will say Kickstarter as the default term. And then if I'm like, oh no, I'm on this platform, like, oh, I just say Kickstarter. See, like that, people on Kickstarter were sharing my stuff out on Facebook. Wow, you guys are awesome. You guys are the best, really. Yeah, no, listen, there's a downside to every platform. Like the Fund My Comic, you know what I love about Fund My Comic? I don't think they were doing it. They might have been doing it the first time. Maybe just my phone is different. I get an email in my phone saying, you got a contribution on Fund My Comic. I look for this amount of money. I love that. Kickstarter doesn't do that. Fund My Comic doesn't do that. I'm notified right away when I get a contribution. And it goes to me pretty quickly. Like, love that about Fund My Comic. And again, they take a smaller percentage. Kickstarter, yeah, they're having to go in and, oh my God, all right, now I have to fill out my, like, I want to back a campaign, not have to worry about it. Now, the other thing, Mark, is on the creative end that's annoying about that with Kickstarter. Kickstarter backers are the flakiest backers. Like, let me look at now that my thing is done. Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of true wherever. But yeah, I mean, that is definitely the thing. Like, it was actually funny. I was talking to a lot of Kickstarter creators, and they're like, man, everyone's suffering this economy except for the titty book creators. Like, the NSFW titty book creators, they're doing great. They're doing great all across the board. Let's see. Yeah, so like I had a total of 115 backers. So not that bad, but I ended with 104. So that's 11 people that they back and pull out, because the thing about Kickstarter is it's not committal until the end. So a lot of people will back you early on because they think they want the book, and then they're like, actually wait. Actually wait. Phenomenova titty variant yet? I don't know, but I do know I'm working on a book. When I say a titty book, like it actually has a story and everything. But all I'm saying is me and my buddy Theo Snodgrass, he's a comedian. I came up with this idea for a story. You know what? I'll just say the title on air and let that be it, just to build up some hype. Why I was writing a story, a horror story for Reapers in Pursuit that I don't think is going to make the cut. I think it needs more time. I think I need to rewrite it. But I'll save it. Like, I'm really enjoying horror short stories, but I was writing that and I couldn't focus. And when I was trying to write this story, it involved the succubus. My mind went to two different other ideas that I liked better than the one I was committed to writing. And I'm like, God damn it. So I didn't get any writing done that night, really, for the most. Well, actually, that's not true. I did. But I came up with two other ideas. And one of them, because there's that whole joke of like, I can fix her. And I go, hold on a second. Hold the phone. I DM Theo Snodgrass because I'm like, I don't even want to think about this. I'm like, Theo, I want to write a comic with you because we have like a bit about like, I can fix her type girls. I'm like, let's just get on a call. All I have is the title. That's it. And then we're just going to brainstorm. Like, I was like, I'm not going to think of any ideas past the title. And we sit, and in 2 hours, we have all the characters' names. We have a full plot line planned out. So the book, I Can Fix Her, is something Theo Snodgrass and I are going to be working on. It's going to be a hot chick, ex-girlfriend, and there's a whole story we have planned out, but I can fix her. Nah, I can make her much worse. So yeah, Vaughn admits to gooning to an imaginary character that doesn't even draw yet. Shut up. No, I wasn't gooning. Yeah, I Can Fix Her. That's a book. I know I have a couple like titty book ideas because I'll think like these sell well. So like Land of the Lawless, my first published work, was a 10-page short story. I would love to make that into, but like I had always planned to make it into a thing. If you guys haven't checked it out, you can read Land of the Lawless for free on Global Comics. While you're there, make sure to check out my work. Hold on. Come on. Land of the Lawless. Let me find it. Land. Lawless. There we go. Here we go. Land of the Lawless. You guys can check this out. It's just a 10-page short story for free, inked by my buddy Bobby. It was actually a screenplay that I never finished. It was the opening scene of a screenplay, and then I turned it into a comic script. Run a writing contest for it, and then I got it published in the back of a trade paperback. And I was like, I'm not doing anything with this at the moment. Let me put it online for free. And if people like it enough, I would love to do a full book of Land of the Lawless. So right now, like I'd love to do I Can Fix Her. I have another succubus related idea that would make for like a bad girl book. Really like a Vampirella style character. I have a character like that. The Western with the hot chick. I have Crusader Corps. I'd love to do an anti-hero star. Like I said, I want to keep, my goal would be this, to keep Phenomenova going, because I don't want to halt Phenomenova. It's got good steam going. But if I could keep production on that going while doing other projects, so like I'll have one artist doing one do the, that's what I'd love. Crusader Corps, I want to do that. That has literally since the first day Phenomenova came out, people have been requesting Crusader Corps. So you know what? I'm just going to ask you guys this. If you guys could have one choice, so kitty book, obviously, like jokes aside, like, yeah, I have a character with tits, but like I would never just do a dumb cheesecake book with no substance at all. Like Land of the Lawless, if you read it, there's actually good stuff going on. So when I say titty book, I'm saying it in jest. Like I've talked to some of those. So hold on a second. Because Phenomenova issue 3 is going to be my priority, as well as Reapers in Pursuit. That short story collection, which I think is some of the best writing I've ever done, is going to be in the short story collection. Titty book. All right, just one of my titty book ideas. All right, so do you want one of my titty book ideas, or do you want Crusader Corps more? Let's see where the audience lies. Let's see. They do. And here's the thing. I mean, I'll have a hot chick character in Crusader Corps. Well, because here's the thing. I Can Fix Her is not as like, because when I do Crusader Corps, World War III with superheroes is a big thing. I'm not going to be able to do, like, I could do a 24-page issue with I Can Fix Her. You know what I mean? And that'll be neat. Like Crusader Core, I want it to be an epic when it comes out. You know, probably bigger than Phenomenova issue 1, which is why I would put that on the back burner for a bit. But I really want to do Crusader Core, but you guys really got to show those numbers with Phenomenova. The bigger Phenomenova gets, the bigger Crusader, because I know that audience will bleed right over. So really the best way to guarantee Crusader Core would be to let's keep building Phenomenova, you know. I'm not going to stop the current series to do a prequel. Right? It would be a different artist. But I mean, man, I have Crusader Core planned out, but I got to make sure that I could do it. All right, sent the thing. Yeah, all right. So David Conway sent the thing. That is Zoberin. So Zoberin seems to be popular. All right. Zoberin, that is her name. Means sorceress in German. What I was doing was I was like, I want a German. She's like a mix between a witch. I came with the visual. I was like, she's a mix between a witch and wears a drindle, like the Oktoberfest outfit, blonde chick. And I was like, I was looking up German, like just Google Translate, and then I saw sorceress and that's Zoberin. I was like, that sounds so cool. Zoberin. So that's how I came up with that. All right, looks like people are leaning towards Crusader Core. Cool. I'm going to close that out. And then the audience is gay, confirmed. In a book, but when I mentioned titty book, I meant more as a joke cover variant. Yeah. Well, you have the titty trading initially. So funny story about that, Chloe. So the Mariano Chapo cover with the scales that everyone loves so much. And originally, because Mariano, for those of you that don't know, has done some Dynamite Vampirella stuff. I met him at a convention. That was actually how I first met him through that. Okay, good thing I almost accidentally shared the wrong tag. Oh, Jesus, that would have been bad. I had like all my background. Thank God I didn't do that. All right. See, I don't dox people, guys. I'm a good man. I'm a good man. All right, so Mariano and Nick, the guys who worked on the Estrella cover, were initially designed. I wanted Hotline, all the female characters to be featured on the cover was the initial idea. With Hotline primarily, because I was like, I want to use this Hotline character to market. Fuck it. And then so I came up with a layout for him. I told him like, oh, just have the girls. It needs to still be story related, but just have it be like, because Miles in Recovery have all the girls be looking at him. And he drew that. It was fine. It was a fine cover, but it wasn't like whatever. But he just, after he sent me that, he goes, also, I just drew this for fun. And he draws the scale with the two women on the scale. And I'm like, all right, fuck my idea, dude. Do the scale thing, except, you know what? Let's put Miles and Senshi. We're not, the character I hired you to draw, Hotline, not even going to be on the cover. Because if they're going to have two people on the scale, it makes sense that it's the guy and the hero he's comparing himself to, training against. Ended up not even including her. But I was like, shit, well, I got to do something with Hotline. So I decided, like, that's why initially it was going to be, Jules was going to have the Phoenix Senshi trading card. And I pushed that as a later stretch goal. And I was like, well, let's make it to an easy sell that all backers, once it funds, gets Hotline on the trading card. And I was like, well, I've wanted to work with Dan Dahl for a while. I was like, perfect guy. Who can I know that draws a hot chick? And I'm like, Dan Dahl. And I had Nick, again, who did the colors on the Estrella cover. Nick did this one right here. Dan Dahl. Right here. He colored this cover too. Nick, by the way, you know what? I'm going to shout out my buddy Nick real quick. So Nick, who colored this, he colored the Dark Cloud mini print for issue 1. He colored this cover, and he also colored the Galvanite, or not the Galvanite. Hold on, let me pull this up. He colored those two pieces that I just showed off, and he also colored, real quick, let me pull this up. I have so many goddamn tabs open. He also colored, if you back day 1, this was in the 20K stretch goal that we didn't hit. He colored this trading card too. So great colorist, right, Nick? He also does pencils and writing too. I really helped him write. I'm his editor on his own book, Purity. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that real quick. Nick is a great dude. He's a professor at the Kubert School. He's also a good friend of me, Zach, and Bobby. Great people. Let me go ahead and plug his campaign just because I want to. And because I'm working on this book too. So it costs you nothing just to sign up. Even if you're like, I'm not sure if I want it. Where the fuck? Come on. Don't let me down it. Don't embarrass me in front of my backers. Where is Nick's campaign? Come on, Nick. Help me out, brother. All right. God damn it. Why isn't the campaign coming? So issue 2 is done. It's been done for a while. He's already written 4. Like this book, there's this long delay with issue 2. But after that, it's going to be... No, I didn't mean to click. God damn it. Hold on a second. No, I didn't lose Nick's campaign. Fuck you. God damn it. All right, I'm gonna go find... There he is. Why is it not coming up? All right, Purity number 3. It wasn't Purity issue number. God damn it. All right, here we go. Purity. So basically, this girl who was innocent in the Salem witch trials got blamed for the crimes of her witch sister and was falsely burned at the stake and sent to hell. But she ends up escaping hell in a cyberpunk future where her sister is now like controlling a lot of things, her witch satanic sister. And now, having spent her time in hell as a pure soul, she has these powers and whatever, and she's going to come out and she's trying to escape Satan's minions that are chasing her from hell while also trying to stop her sister. That is the premise of Purity. It's a really cool bad girl book. So I have seen Nick improve as a writer, as a penciler with every issue. I didn't edit the first one, but I came on with the second one on. Nick, he is one of those guys. He is one of the easiest guys to work with. I sent him feedback for a script. He goes, okay. He's very receptive. Comes back. It's even better. He comes back. It's better. Like he improves so fast. Every issue is better than the last. We're up to 4. I Can Fix the Sister. Good luck with that. She is an evil bitch. So sign up. Here's the thing. One of the things I learned about Kickstarter too is even if you're not playing back in the campaign, it costs you nothing just to sign up. It totally just helps boost the algorithm. Fingers crossed. I would love to launch his campaign. Like I'd love to host the launch party for Nick's campaign for Purity 3. And Nick and I are in talks. We might do a jam piece cover with Zoberin from Phenomenova / Crusader Corps. Right now she's from Phenomenova, but she's going to be known for Crusader Corps. She has a really cool story too behind her. Not only is she hot, yeah, I've been dragging it too long. Keep an eye out for certain stuff. I'm also gonna, you know what? I'll post a poll. There have been so first of all, I want to say everyone was supposed to simp for the women in Phenomenova. Instead, you all simp for Dark Cloud. Just want to say everyone simps for him more than the women. I do notice that. And you know what? I don't necessarily blame you. Dark Cloud is quite the Chad. What's going on, Gorilla Mar? How you guys doing? So yeah, Kickstarter is done, but we still have Indiegogo and Fund My Comic. I think I might close out Fund My Comic. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll make Indiegogo the last one again. That's what I'll do. All right. So, fuck. You guys rock, though. Like, really. I did so well. I'm so happy with how I'm doing, man. It's really good. Dark Cloud is best. I mean, he's not a woman. But Dark Cloud, pretty cool. Well, I don't know if he's a cool guy. He's kind of, yeah, he's done some questionable acts, but I like him. You know, he's pretty cool. Dark Cloud. My question would be, who draws the best Dark Cloud? I'm gonna post that. Give me a second. One second, I'll be right back. Let me find I have the pages for issue 3, issue 2. No, where is it? God damn it. Hold on. Whatever, I'll find it. But point is, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and send off the links for my other campaigns. I have other work to do today, but I might even close out the Fun My Comic tomorrow. I'm gonna close it out probably this weekend. So I'll send like an email blast about it, whatever. Back to Phenomenova issue 2 on Fun My Comic. All right. Back to work for me. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got to get back to work. See you guys. Peace out. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah. Bye.
I just want it to be like the Crusader Corps. Like my father. I thought with my new powers I could be. But I failed. I let everyone down. I got people hurt. I just wanted to make the world a better place. And instead I made things worse.
But now I have the chance to make things right with the help of one of the Crusader Corps. The Phoenix section. And I will. I have to. Whatever it takes. I will find that spark again.